everybody, this is just a friendly heads up that this video is brought to you by Crimson Education. Crimson Education is a college consulting company that will work with you from any age in high school, whether you're a freshman or a senior who's just about to apply to college, to help you through the college process. They will help you get your extracurriculars right, improve your test scores, and get the personalized help that you need to get into the schools that you would like to. You can sign up on their site at crimsoneducation.org and just tell them that you came from my channel. Thank you so much to Crimson Education for sponsoring this video. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Hi everybody, I am back today with another video, and this time it is related to the college admissions process, which I know is the type of videos that you guys have been wanting lately, and I definitely have not been keeping up with admissions advice. And I was talking to somebody today on campus, and we were walking around and we saw a tour group walking around touring campus, and we were like, oh my gosh, can you believe that it's almost time for these kids to, you know, like turn in their apps? And I was like, it is, because early applications are like due November 1st, and I have barely made any videos relating to helping you guys out with the college process. So if you guys don't know me already, my name is Isabella. I go to Carnegie Mellon University in Pennsylvania, and I'm a freshman studying information systems. And instead of making a video giving you advice on like how to improve your SAT score or like how to write a better essay, I thought I would give you guys some advice on the things that I regret that I did while applying to college, because sometimes you learn best from other people's mistakes, and a lot of times you learn the best from your own mistakes. But I think that if I tell you guys what I wish I did, then maybe you guys will be helped out a little bit more during this super stressful time. After we saw the tour and I decided I needed to film a video, I actually like wrote down my ideas like on the top of my stats notes like in class. College. So number one is that I applied to a lot of schools that I genuinely was not interested in, and these are mostly like Ivy League type schools, just because I wanted to see if I would get in. There are schools that definitely are not for me, and I applied to them anyways, and those schools are like schools that are more rural, so like Dartmouth and Cornell. Like, I am such a city girl. I know that if I went to go live in like Hanover, New Hampshire, I would not be very happy just with the surroundings. I'm like not really into that, and that's nothing about the school itself. This just has to do with like location and like vibe, and I just really wasn't interested in schools like that, and they didn't really have any majors that I wanted. They didn't have anything similar to information systems. I literally was applying to like physics, or to Cornell I literally applied for nutrition, which is not related to IS at all. I would advise against doing that. I would not apply to Princeton if you don't want to go. Don't apply to like the #1 schools if you really don't think you're interested or you really don't see yourself going there. My second tip is to not turn in the first draft of any of your applications. Yeah, my story with this is I didn't necessarily turn in the first draft, but my very last applications were much better than my first applications, and what I should have done is like gone back to the first applications before I submitted them and just like edited them. And that just comes with experience. The more times you apply to college, the better you get at it. Just with anything, it's like practicing. My third tip is to apply to a lot of schools early action, which I did not do at all. I applied to I think 2 or 3 out of the 11 schools that I applied to early action. So I applied to a lot of private schools and reach schools, which I also wouldn't really recommend, but that really does depend on the person. But if a school has an early action plan, I would highly recommend applying that way. Not early decision, because early decision is binding. Early action just means you'll get your decision back earlier. And so make sure you're applying to schools that you're interested in early action, so that way come December you will have a college that you can go to. Maybe it's not your top school, but you'll at least know that you'll be able to like attend college somewhere. Because if you don't apply to any schools early action, you won't hear back until like March, or like very late March, or maybe even April, and you don't want to wait that long not knowing if you're into any college. And like, you guys will get into college, like you'll get into somewhere, I promise, but like you definitely just want to like alleviate the pressure of not knowing if you're into anywhere yet. I applied to Trinity and Fordham at the point where I would hear back in December, and I didn't really want to go to either school. So like when I found out that I got into those 2 schools in December, it really didn't alleviate any stress. So I do wish I applied to maybe a different public school in Texas early actions. And my fourth and final tip is to not be afraid to ask for help. I'm always the type of person who is scared to ask for help just because I'm like very independent. But if you need help during the college application process, there's so many people you can ask or turn to. You can turn to an older sibling, you can turn to older seniors who are kind of going down the same trajectory of life that you are. You can also pay attention to paid consulting services such as what I mentioned earlier in this video. Sources like Crimson Education can offer you guys personalized consultations to help you through the college application process, and not just the application process but also the like extracurricular process, testing, just like making yourself like and presenting yourself in a way that you want colleges to see, and they'll help you through all of that. And all you have to do is go to crimsoneducation.org to check out these online personalized consultation services, and they'll pair you up with somebody who can really provide you with the help you need to get into the colleges that you really want to go to. Alright, so that is about it for my advice and my regrets. I want all of you guys who are stressed out about where you are going to go to college to remember that you're going to be okay. You're going to get into somewhere. If you're watching a YouTube video about getting into college and applying to college, like, I promise you that you care enough to get into a school. I'm working on filming some like weekly like day in my life at college, or like college week in my life, yeah, that's what they're called, videos. I really hope to get those going and post them every Sunday, and then hopefully post another video every Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Have an amazing rest of your college application season, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!